Previously on Islands of Fire. The morning session was all about snorkeling. Another fantastic snorkeling effort from Abby, getting involved in the clownfish and seeing many parts of the coral. During the evening, it was all about the Tahitian dancing and a taste for some kava.
A little bit like, yeah.
Islands of Fire, a Wilcox adventure. We were greeted by another beautiful day in Port Vila, and today would be a day that defines the Wilcox family. They will go up against probably one of the biggest challenges of this holiday, and that is the Mealy Cascades. Once we got off the ferry off Irariki, we jumped in a cab. The only thing is this cab driver ended up taking us 10 kilometres in the other direction just to drop off some guy over near where the cruise boats get off. Anyway, we went the long way, but eventually we got there, but we had a good little tour around town.
Yeah.
Once we arrived at Mealy Cascades at the entrance, I wasn't that concerned. I saw a little bit of water trickling through. It looked a little bit rougher than the last time I came here last year, but in saying that, they had a cyclone come through here 2 weeks ago, so there was bound to be a little bit of water, but I thought it was all safe to go, so we just continued up.
Check out this, guys. This is the bottom of Mealy Cascades. The bottom. Check it out. It is flowing a lot higher than last time. Feel the water. Feel the water. Woo! So, let's check that out, guys. Unbelievable. When I came here last time, there was only a trickle coming down. Now, we've had some heavy rain, a couple of cyclones, and check out the flow on that. Unbelievable. The water, crystal clear, cool as. What do you think, Ab? What do you think, Blake? Loving it. This is magic. Very, very good, guys. Bottom of Amelia Cascades, our way up, guys.
At this time, I'm still picturing and dreaming the family just bathing underneath the waterfall up near Mealy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And that was what I was visualising, just a nice, beautiful, relaxing swim, just like last year, and Lauren was going to have a ball.
Check out this little hole. Found this little swimming hole here, guys. This is where we're going to have our first swim. Check out that. Unbelievable.
I tell you what, the water had some real impact. It was a beautiful temperature, quite fresh, but the power of this waterfall was unbelievable. This wasn't even at the top, this was only at the beginning of Mealy. So I was excited, but in the back of my mind, that relaxing swim I had in order for Lauren further upstream, well, it was debatable whether that was going to happen.
So powerful. Beautiful, there's Abby, there's everyone. There's plenty of power there, guys, plenty of power. Woo! There's Abby, loving it, Abby. Woo! Here we are.
As you get higher in the walk up to Mealy, you notice the landscape starts to change. You really start to hit a lot of the rainforest species, and it gets a little bit more humid as you get into the sun. But yeah, this trip was building to something special. But what we didn't know was the state of the Mealy Cascades further up. Just by looking at the water here and the way Lauren is handling herself, I actually think it's going to get a little bit more calmer further up. So that relaxing swim under the Mealy Cascades, I think the dream is still alive. I'm not too sure about Lauren's method here. She's actually making it look relatively hard. But look, I'll go with it. She got across, that's the main thing. But definitely wouldn't be teaching too many people this technique.
Check out this bamboo, guys. You've got the bamboo clumping over here. And as it gets taller, it's actually breaking away at the top or halfway and creating a bit of a canopy. Really weird. So yeah, obviously from storms, it's getting high, top heavy, and wow, Almost to the top, guys. Almost to the top. Wow, guys, this is flowing. Woo! Doing good. Easy, isn't it?
Lauren talked me into letting her come up to the Mealy Cascades. She was ready. She had that look in her eye, and it was a fine line between fear and excitement, but she was ready. You could just see by the downward flow from these Mealy Cascades that the relaxing swim at the end of it, well, it may not be happening. It may be just survival.
Wow. Okay, so we're going up, guys. Trust me, hey? 10 down. 1, 2, 3. Hot Miller. Woo! Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, just look at their faces. They are so ready. I had to hold them back, but yeah, survival's one word. Amped and excited is another one that comes to mind. Yeah, you could also probably throw in petrified, scared shitless, but anyway, the excitement got to us. We couldn't see that. We were just all about getting to the top, really.
Later. Look at the beauty of this, guys! Look at that! Woo! Alright, we're right near the centre of the drop. The wind is just coming off the waterfall. It's quite unbelievable. Natural wind power from the water. Look at this. They're great, aren't they? Making it all the way up. It's not easy. Slippery, and check this out. Woo!
At this stage, probably the hammock, the sunscreen and a nice towel around the nice, gentle Mealy Cascades was probably a little bit out of our realm at the moment. So I think it was get in and get out, basically. Defend for yourself. And yeah, a little bit like George Costanza getting out of the fire-ridden house.
Last time, it was a sign, it was like leaving the tap on last time, a small little drop. And this, look at that! It's like...
And look at that, what a family, they've made it. Look at Abby's face, look at them, they're just living it up. They want to stay around and just admire what we've done.
Take them up here. Don't go yet, don't go. Can you just wait for me? Yeah. Alright. I'm going to go as close as I can.
I have to admit, this started to get a little bit scary. The power of these falls were phenomenal. This is what a cyclone does 2 weeks ago. Drops that much rain that it It just fills up every river, every stream, and yeah, the velocity of this Mealy Cascade is just unbelievable. The power, it was stinging the skin. It was, at the same time, I had that excitement though. So after experiencing that extreme Mealy Cascade experience, we decided to make our way back down. And I tell you what, very proud of Lauren and the kids. They weren't forced into anything. They did it on their own will. And as I said, to see their faces up there, it was phenomenal. What a family. What an adventure.
Look at the variegated pandanus. Beautiful variegated pandanus. Look at that. Beautiful green and gold foliage. Yeah, beautiful.